It's your boy Mike Tree here, and welcome to Mike on Scene. Here you'll find great content on arts, entertainment, lifestyle, fashion, and community. Sound like a lot? Well, life is a lot. But if you love life, I know you'll love this. Mike on Scene is powered by New Scene News. Go give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and be sure to check out for the hashtag Mike on Scene. Welcome one, welcome all, and this is Mike on Scene. The purpose of this show is to highlight the person behind the purpose, behind the product. And here we have an amazing person today that is a rising artist out of the St. Louis region, Mandy Garcia. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. Thank you for joining me. We have a lot of great things to discuss today. But first, just to get you acquainted with my audience, vice versa, I like to ask all my guests for a quote. So if you want to give a little quote, give a little insight on the person behind the purpose.
Probably my favorite quote about art is the only way to run away without leaving your home. And it's true.
Okay. So this is found just a little bit more. Just to give them some insight.
I think without it being taken completely literally, it is a great, at least for me, and I think a lot of artists, it's a great escape from reality. Mm-hmm. So definitely, I know that that's the case for myself. Yeah,
if you can mold anything, that's why art is so expressive. Is because it comes from you, and it's your reality. It's right. Your reality. Right. So that's a really cool spin on what art means. So describe your artistic style.
My style is eclectic.
Okay.
Very eclectic. It really just depends on kind of where I'm at in the day. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, something creative will pop into my head. So I would say that I stick to one particular style. Okay. It can be, something that inspires me. It can be something that's going on in my brain that I want to try to put out on paper. So very eclectic.
All right. What motivates you to create?
Kind of like we talked about earlier, it's incredibly therapeutic. So I love being able to, as an artist, it's difficult to take what's inside of your head, the idea that you have inside of your head, and actually bring it to life. So when you're able to do that, it is a phenomenal feeling to finish that piece.
How often do you think people see the same vision that you saw when you bring it, or do you like to leave it open to the
I really do like to leave it open. So even if you have an idea of what you're trying to, I think that's one of the most beautiful things about art is that number one, you can't do it wrong. So a lot of times that really is the struggle, is trying to get, like I say, your vision out so that people see it the same way that you do, but it's not, when you think about art, it's everybody's interpretation is different. So the same with writing or anything else. Somebody might take something differently than what you had intended to create. So, and that's okay.
Okay. Well, how do you feel art contributes to society?
Society, as we all kind of know, has, gone a little haywire, and there's a lot of negativity. And so I think anytime that you can bring any kind of beauty into the world, that's definitely a good thing. Give people a moment to walk around and take some time away from regular everyday life and just find beauty in something.
Awesome. I really like that part. How does art help you in your own life?
It truly is. I mean, it probably sounds cliche because I think a lot of artists would have the same answer, that it is therapeutic. The only time that I can really just focus in on one thing is when I'm creating art. So it's very helpful. It's therapeutic. It can kind of quiet your brain.
It's your own little do not disturb brain.
It really is. It really is. Yeah. Like I find it difficult to, there's always this to do or that to do or this to think about or that to think about, and that's when you can just hone in. You're alone in the studio. I like to, I'm very particular about the music that I listen to, which I also have a very eclectic music style, but I like to make sure that I have music playing and I can really be in the moment when I'm creating art.
Okay, will you tell us a little bit about this piece?
Yeah, so this piece is actually a prototype. I painted this from an Outcast video that people may know from the song Prototype.
Just go back and listen. Go back and listen.
Go watch the video. And so a lot of the art that I do, so I tend to try to repurpose, you know, old wood scraps and old windows. So for instance, this is the window that was pulled out of a 110-year-old house here in St. Louis.
Wow.
And I have to kind of paint backwards in my layering. So where you would normally just paint forward and layer that
So
way.
this is not a one-dimensional.
This is not one-dimensional,
Okay,
no.
so people that can't see the whole depth of it, this is really cool.
Yeah. So it's 2 panes of glass and they're separated a little bit. So there's part of the painting is on the front, part of it is on the back. And when you do it from the back, you have to do everything backwards. So everything that's going to come forward has to be painted first, which adds a little bit of challenge. You never know what you're going to get when you flip that painting back over.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your time. Is there anything that you want to let the people know? Besides to come on down to the next art in the city?
No, we would love to see you. We're at Gallery on Geyer. We plan on doing quite a few different shows in the future. I'm going to be busy in the studio making new pieces, and we want to kind of keep this going as a full-time situation. So you should come down and check it out for sure.
What's the best place to find your artwork on social media?
You can go to New Level Expressions on Facebook, and that's usually where I post most of my new work.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sure. I'm recording. Just random. What you got going on, Big Josh?
Man, getting ready for the show, bro. Putting up. Ooh, if I can get it. There we go. Showing the pieces of clothes that's art too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We had a real good interview with Mandy, and she was talking about art expressions, and I related to a lot of what she was talking about. Surprisingly, you know what I'm saying. So I guess I ain't gonna downplay my clothing design ventures or my graphic art. You know what I'm saying, ventures. I'm still an artist too.
Yeah. That's what it's about, man. Creativity, man. Hey, I seen a post today. Not a post, but like a quote today that said, creativity. It was from Albert Einstein, man. It said, creativity is intelligence having fun. And I thought, I'm like, oh, that's dope. It ain't coming from Albert Einstein.
Right.
You do one more take, man?
Yeah. People see all the work and see how hard people be working for their dreams. You know, but you know, they be like, how you do it? How is there so much going on and you keeping up with all that? But I think this painting kind of represents that well. It's addicted to the process.
Yeah, definitely.
Opportunities over challenges.
Exactly what it is, man. I'm glad you get a little bit of the process so they can see it. Like it ain't just happen like.
Right on. So Mike on Scene exclusive with Kenneth Sneed. So like I said, there's a collective of artists going on here. If you wasn't here, you wouldn't know. But Mike on Scene is gonna bring it to you. So I'm just gonna give you a little sneak peek of what they're doing. And it looks pretty impressive. Now, if you just at a glance, what would you think was going on here? It's a window pane, right? Or what, just go ahead and tell us.
So what it is we doing we used to do faux stained glass windows. We got this big old window from a friend of ours, and you know, we were thinking, what are we gonna do with this big old window? And of course, you know, I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan. So are a lot of people. So I came up with the bright idea, like, you know, everything Wu-Tang is big and forever. So, you know, why not make it Wu-Tang? And as you can see, we got the Killer Bees, and then we got, if you look closer on the faces, all of the Wu-Tang members, the faces of all the Wu-Tang members on certain bees.
You see it? That's dope. You see it?
Yeah.
Every Wu-Tang member, and it's a lot of them, so they had to.
Yeah. But it's even more Killer Bees. So.
Yeah, that's definitely the truth. That's dope, man. I appreciate your creative contributions.
All right. Yeah. No, not a problem, man. I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, hip hop don't stop. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the elements right there.
And Wu-Tang is forever.
Right on, man. I'll holler at y'all next time.
Thanks, Mike.